look at that. Twitches his works. All right. So it's been a little bit. Yesterday I had a really nasty storm blow through yesterday. Internet was kind of screwy. Hoping to have that fixed next week. I got a new fiber optic into my neighborhood. So hoping that all gets fixed. But this morning we're going to take our ship here. So we're going to take this whole freaking attraction here. We're going to fly it over to the castle. Big peak. Oh, yes, you can. Secret. Secret. Grab that. Pick that one. Oh, good. I have my one of my alts. I originally signed up for a month plan, um, and in order to change from a 1 month plan to a multi-month plan, you have to basically let your subscription completely lapse, then try again. Which is not the most optimal way to do things, but it's the way they have decided to allow it. Just load some fuel into this bad boy. I can actually get on. Time to play some ship jam. probably going to be the heaviest thing I've loaded with this thing. Oh, all the way. Oh no, I think this. All right. Here, let's go. Where? So, unfortunately, we are having some problems with the trying to get the system to work the way we want it to. We're running into some issues where fun to get out of. So we're running into some issues where the auto disconnect isn't working the way we want it to. So ideally, what should happen is we have a script, and the script should basically allow us to yeet the a dock ship off, and that's not working. We're kind of to a point now where we need to try and build or test some stuff, but in order to actually test enough to be able to do what we're trying to do, we need I need to actually do a full test and actually launch it off of a platform. And unfortunately, where we're at is kind of bumpy, and it makes it kind of hard to do that. So we're going to go to the castle and launch it off of the roadway. But in order to save myself some fun, we're gonna go ahead and put this thing in space. Geared up. I don't know if it's actually giving me all these achievements again or not. Nope, it's not. My space engines aren't turning on. And get this thing up into far enough out into space. I need to get out and grab ship off the bottom back to the top. If not, it's going to get fun later. All right, so the plan is to we need to find out if the gliders, if they have sufficient lift, if they work at low speeds, or at what speeds they start to work at. So we need to figure out like how fast do we need to get the rocket sled going to be able to launch the glider and kind of start building that. Hey, where do we need to launch these things from? And more importantly, is this whole situation that I put so much work and effort into going to actually work? Or is it just going to explode and just generally be, a fun time? Trying to think it may just explode and just generally, be funny, which I'm okay with too. But we banked a lot of this plan on the disconnect working, and it doesn't. It does not function. The forceful undocking we believe was going to be a forceful undocking, as the way it's described in its name. And what happens is it just tries to undock the ship. It's a requestful undocking. So basically, the ship tries to undock it, but if it's too close, it tells you that you need to move the ship further away. So we have to see now if we can get the glider to separate itself far enough that it becomes able to undock it, or if they separate far enough, it just undocks itself.
Hello.
How's the Icarus?
Okay, I have got my stuff working. Hi, that was good.
And more importantly, how is the base coming along? That good, huh? So Pete had
I had to go around and stop all the miners, all the transfer units, and all the industry machines, and all the programming boards. Then start them all again so they detect their containers.
That is not optimal.
I'm going to set up a brand new static construct for writing and testing code for the waypoint stuff. Where's the world?
You lost the world.
I've loaded into a void.
That's not optimal.
Okay, I have a world now. Fucking Christ.
Just having.
So, for anyone who's... I don't know how much... Did you mention that you... Was yesterday the day your internet wasn't working yet? Because there were storms yesterday, so you didn't stream. So in the last 24 hours, we had some disappointing revelations with the Flugtag stuff.
Yeah, I kind of went into it a little bit.
Yeah. Then I sat down and wrote a script that allow us to do waypoint-based racing, and sort of planned out the basics of getting that working, where we could have a way to transfer the course at the start of the race that does not involve the person doing anything other than having a board on their chosen pod racer aside, and all they'd have to do is make sure the program is installed and running on a board, and then we do the rest automatically. It makes it real easy. Already planned most of it out. So, end of Plum stream was around 1 a.m. I stayed up to about, for me, I stayed up to about 2. Then when I got up this morning at 11, I logged in. I went to go back into my factory, and everything ceased functioning. Because everything was just going invalid construct ID. So at some point in the last 24 hours, something went wrong with truck come back? Sorry, watching the stream with delay. Yeah, so something went wrong with the base, and the only thing I've done since the last stream to the base, the last stream everyone saw, was that script. So I'm going to move it from the base to its own construct. I do not want to lose access to my fuel again for another day. That was...
Well, come back. Okay, wait, stop moving, you stupid guy.
Is a ship flying off towards...
No, I'm flying off towards, I think.
Oh god. Do you need me to come up to space and perform rescue operation?
Yeah, because I think I've just launched a fucking... I don't think I can get that guy out. Like, I think
Alright,
that guy may be gone forever. Either that or freaking the... No, I'm doing 450 kilometers per hour. Why is the freaking my ship falling?
Well, the funny thing about that, Kineso, is I've asked about it, and no one wants to fucking share. And given the interactions I've had with a number of other DU players, aside from yourself, on scripts and that, I'm writing my own.
Yeah. Yeah, we've asked some stuff, and like I hate freaking
So, just to give you guys some context, a week ago we approached more than one person about scripts that would allow us to keep a platform level automatically. The idea we could use a remote control, then I just tack on some firing, some boosters, and some timing, and we have an automatic launch platform. We still haven't got concrete yes or no answers on whether or not we're allowed to even look at the scripts.
yeah. So the problem is a lot of scripts and stuff in the game are DRM free. Are DRM. I can't mess with them. I don't want to use them. I don't want to sell them. I don't want to do anything. You know, I definitely am never gonna try to sell somebody's script because it's not like that's not cool. Like that's not how you make friends in this industry, right? And then so we approached somebody that had one, and we're like, hey, this is something that we're looking at. Is this something that you're okay with sharing? Is it something that and the response we got was yes. That's fine. Just talk to somebody, we'll give it to you. And then we're like, okay, that's great. And then of course Mercury happened, and I understand Mercury happened. Mercury causes some problems. But we are more than capable of looking at the script and fixing it for the Mercury changes. We just needed something. Yeah, and I completely understand that. And for me saying, hey, I won't sell it, like that doesn't mean shit. And then I really do get that. But I need to have it set up so that I can get it working. Oh, the DU Racing script is free to use. Ben Hurt says it is. Yeah, and I get it. I really do get it. Like I completely understand it. But like even if I just had somebody come in and install it and help us set it up on the machine, like I prefer us to not have to have somebody else set it up. But that because I just like doing stuff like that with me and Pete, and that way I know who I'm counting on for stuff like that. The problem is I could buy a Caterpillar and I guess if I really wanted to, I could just take a Nimbus and build a platform around it, throw rockets on it.
Yeah, but the problem is you take a Nimbus, put a platform around it, and throw rockets on it. I can't add the additional bits we need
That's
to
true.
control boost stages, and that's the problem.
And as soon as we go to try to test it, and we do something wrong, we're having to wipe it, rebuild it, wipe it, rebuild it, wipe it, rebuild it. The problem is the DRM. When you have a ship like that with a DRM on it, and you're trying to make edits and you're trying to develop a script for it, it causes a lot of problems. It makes it very cumbersome to test.
Yeah, all we want is a script that keeps a platform completely level and
Under
automatically maintains
massive
level.
amounts of boost.
Yeah, that's all we need. You know, we understand if it can't maintain the level once the boost starts, but I mean, if it starts off right, you know, we're doing better. And the hover engines will keep
You
it
get
up.
it. Well, Van Hertz got an elevated 50 bucks ground ball. Like, and that's the thing too, is like I completely understand, like, hell, and nothing against, like, I'm not trying to put anybody on blast. I'm not trying to like, it's fine. All you have to do is tell me no. That's well within your rights, and I'll go someplace else. You know,
God,
and so
fucking amazing.
What's that?
A no would have been fucking amazing. A no.
Yeah, because then we know that doesn't work, and we'll go down a different path. Like, it's, you know,
managed to recover, or
I'm creeping up on it. I don't know where this thing is. Still 2 kilometers out. I'm trying to not have a just random truck floating through space.
I take it it's the mini delivery
truck?
Yeah,
it's one of yours.
Alright. Where are you heading with all that anyway?
I'm going to the castle.
Isn't the castle on Alioth?
It is.
Well,
but when I took off, I noticed that one of the ships, or one of the trucks, was kind of hanging out in a weird location. So I was trying to move it to where it was in a better location.
Standard hover script? What standard hover script? See, we've asked and we haven't got this any of this information yet. Like,
yeah,
this is more information that you're giving us, Van Herk, than everyone else has. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for actually telling us.
So yeah, we're capable of making our own scripts and stuff, and doing things like, if you place a seat and you choose a control scheme.
Does the default hover script do it? Really? Yeah, well, I need, problem is I can't use an ECU because I need to be able to run code and the ECU won't fire up.
Yeah.
I've tried, it won't. It doesn't want to. Alright, so I need to get a hover chair and take a look-see. Elements. My control seats are on the moon. And by moon, I mean things.
There's a box with control seats. Yeah, but we're trying to hit boosters, and more importantly, we have a script that we're trying to run to
the big thing is we're trying to automate all this.
Yeah, so the trick is trying to get it to go off. Is we're trying to trying to automate it as much as we can, because we want it to be as automated as we can. Because the more automated we make it, the better. Because the more automated we can make it, the better off it is. Because if I automate the takeoff procedure, then it's repeatable, and the more repeatable that we make it, the better we are.
I'm starting to think we're talking about different things. Yeah.
I think this thing is moving because it doesn't have any space brakes on it. But yeah, so trying to keep it. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to keep it the platform level. So one of the rocket sleds on the back of the ship, and then we want to basically have. We want to hit a button. Timer counts down. It flashes some lights. It does some other stuff. It launches the rockets for a set amount of time. And then once it launches the rockets for a set amount of time, we want it to basically throw the brakes on and do some other stuff, and then basically have basically a controlled crash. Stop it. Really? Are you freaking kidding me with this thing now? Now I've disconnected this. Okay, so this has gone freaking horribly wrong.
Want me to come up?
I may need your help. God damn it.
Alright. Contacts. Lock plum yeti.
Either that, I'm just gonna have to wait for these things to just freaking crash into a freaking planet somewhere.
Or would it be better if I VR there?
You might be able to VR there.
Because then I'm not putting another spaceship into the mix. Unless you need me to go crash stuff.
Well, no, because it doesn't have space brakes on it, so since it doesn't have space brakes on it, I can't stop it in the air. So
you couldn't fly your ship up to it. And what's your platform called?
The Abominable Yeti. I don't know if I have a thing on it though.
Okay. Yep, that's on its way to the planet. Can you add me to the org? Oh, I am in the org, aren't I?
Okay.
The frick is going on?
Oh, I can only fetch stuff on the surface of a planet, so that's cool. So, for some reason, even though the freaking gravity should be affecting, I'm at 0.1 gravity out here. as far out as I am.
Yeah, so I need to come get you, and then we need to go get it.
No, I've
Okay.
found everything.
Alright. Think you can do it with the vanilla ship on the script. Okay. I'll have to take a look in a bit.
Yeah, so like, there's no reason this thing should be like, the space break should be more than enough. Unless I don't have an emergency controller on it, maybe.
Oh. Let me see if I've got a spare that I can bring up.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, I
let the
don't
other
have
two
one.
freaking crash, and then eventually they'll find a planet or something, or I'll just freaking abandon the dang things.
Well, no, because one of them is what, my truck?
Yeah, but it's I have two of the trucks now.
Do I have any ECU? Because apparently I don't actually have one on my truck, because generally I fly my vehicles. And I don't think to get out midway, because it's just not a thing. But yeah, I really should
All right.
get them.
Well,
And,
we got other shit we need to do today other than working with these damn things. So let me do
yeah,
that, and then I'll just work on doing those today.
yeah, I'll grab 2 ECUs before I head out from here and meet you at the castle. And that way, when we get there, I can put one on your ship, and we can stop having the braking problem. Yeah, I'll have to investigate the vanilla script because yeah, pretty much we just want it to stay hover and level, and then
Well, and then not only that, we should be able to go into the vanilla script and make changes to it also, right?
oh yeah, we can. It's just the problem is I don't know if there is code in there to force it to stay level, and because that's the
Well, I
problem.
think,
We need it to. Sorry.
yeah, he was saying to basically force it to a zero pitch and zero roll.
Well, you see, I don't know how to do that. I'd have to take a squiz in the script and see where that is. Currently running the elements box, so I can grab 2 ECUs. It auto leveled. Does it? How have I never noticed that? Or is it just I've badly broken it every time? Probably that I've badly broken it every time. But I've never noticed it auto level. Have you, Plum?
It does, especially when you're close to stuff. It'll kind of bounce along the ground and try to fly you at the height.
I don't know. Hey, you know what'd be fun?
And the
We
thing
don't
is,
have
it's me and Pete are still fairly new to the game. Like, we're still like, we've been playing a month and a half, maybe 2 months at this point.
Yeah, which, nearly became the end of it for me today.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Pete had a problem with his base that it decided to stop existing.
And
So,
I'm
like,
in
it was still
Australia,
there.
so set it to 0, it says, oh my god. Alright. But yeah, no, I'm in Australia, so throughout the day, there are no GMs online for me, which is great. Wait, the other one.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so Pete was doing some testing with the new Lua scripting, and something happened, and The server decided that his base or his main factory that produces warp cells that he's put so much
That's
work
cool.
into just didn't like the boxes were still there, the machines were still there, but anytime he tried to click on one of the machines, it just basically said, "Yeah, that doesn't exist. Nice try though." And even I walked over and looked at it, and it was like, "Yep, nope, screw off." And the other side of it too is yeah, if we do find a license for something that says it's hey, it's general use, if you want to alter this and make it for your own, that's fine. Uh, like we will use those scripts, but if somebody has a script that somehow we gain access to that they didn't want to be public, we're not going to release the script. That's not how we go. It's the same thing with trying to skirt the issues within Q of trying to right. So uh, lurking kid's birthday party is busy. Hey, no worries, man. So I wanted to build some ships, and basically, if you donated money to Extra Life, you would gain access to the ships. But I can't do that because it's technically against the EULA and the terms of service, right? So I can't trade you currency outside the game for stuff inside the game. That's illegal. We can't do it. So I sent in Q a question that said, "Hey, I want to do this, but I don't want. I'm not getting the money. Like the money has to go to charity. If it goes to charity, is that okay?" And they come back. They said, with the current way everything's written, that you can't do that, and that that they couldn't authorize it. Which I fully expect it to be the statement that came back, but that was one of those things that I needed to ask the question, find out if it was possible. And I just wanted some clarification. I just want to make sure that, because the last thing I want is to have somebody's account banned because they donated money to Extra Life and I gave them a ship, which is what could happen. They're talking to their marketing team and trying to figure out a way to authorize that. But it's a weird scenario. So the best thing I can do is if somebody donates money to Extra Life, and as a caveat or as a response to that donation, I was to open a raffle on the stream. And that raffle is open to everybody that's in the stream. And there's no other requirements to entry other than basically being here to enter. That's perfectly legal. I can do that. We can go that route, but I can't do a. I can't. It can't be a you donated money for this, and then as a result, through a series of actions, you magically get a special tip. If that's traceable, and as one a donation results in a item being transferred from me to you in game without some random chance involved that pretty much anybody has a chance of getting a hold of. Does that make sense? Like if you donate money, I give a ship away, and then you just happen to win the ship through the raffle, that's fine, as long as, and it would all be above board, like it would all be Streamlabs that would do it. But the I just it's one of those things. So that's what we'll end up doing. I have a couple of ideas. I need to build a weird ship. I don't know if I don't know if I'm capable of doing it. Because I know what it is. I'm just trying to figure out how to get the shape I need in my head. It's those damn compound curves in this game are the difficult. I am not that good with a voxel chip.
But yeah, regarding what you said earlier, Kineso, with the racing script, if you linked it, I'd have a look at it, but I've already got a fairly decent plan. The new API stuff added as part of the Mercury update allows us to actually set player waypoints to positions. So I have a system planned in my head using a easily deployable programming board and a few other things that just let us do stuff. No HUDs, no nothing. What is this place? Cool. Start, finish.
Well, see, and that's the thing too, is that like, when you're talking to somebody, and that, because that's my first question when I asked somebody about that, was like, hey, is this a publicly available script, or is this something that is yours specific? To which I get, oh, it's basically it was made to sound like it was something that they had developed specifically for them. And that's now not the, and it may have been something that they altered and made their own, which is fine. Like,
okay, so this hasn't been updated for a while. Alright. I'll have to fork this and patch it. That's fine. No.
what did I do this morning? I'm tossing ships into space and seeing what happens. So far, I've lost 2 ships. Got very frustrated and decided the better part of valor was to just head back to the planet for now. I'll go find them later off stream. Oh, you stream Dual Universe also? Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an update to that to see if I can record or get the last stream time, so people who haven't streamed, in over a year don't be like, hey, I get, the hey, I streamed to you message. Because I didn't think about that one very well.
It's I don't know of any other streamer that does that.
But yeah, I suppose not many streamers are like, hey, look, there's awesome other people in the community who play the same game.
Yeah.
When I'm not live, you can check them out.
Well, it's not only that, but like with this one, it's not like it doesn't matter. Like, I don't have to. Like, I don't even know if they stream. I may never have seen them. I don't like. It's a generic. Hey, this is the the community that we're in, and it's for whatever game I'm playing at the time. So, we're trying to give a little bit of love back to the community. And whatever game I'm playing, I want to help that. It's cool, man. It's not a requirement to stream, obviously. I started streaming because of Extra Life. Specifically streaming for Extra Life. Most of the reason I stream, most of the reason I've come back. The community is great, and we have some awesome community members and people that definitely pull me back. But
my only concern with this is I don't want it calling out people who haven't streamed in a long time, maybe have stopped streaming, and
and then are upset because I've given them a shout out.
Yeah, so I'm going to be confused and not able to find the code. Shout out module. Nope.
Yeah, it's yeah. As a general rule, the community for DU has been really helpful. There's bad apples in every community. That is what it is. And obviously, even with the streamers, there are different. Like, please don't pick anything. Like, if somebody wants to run their stream a different way than I run mine, that's that person's opinion, that person's idea. It's their channel, it's their stream. They can do whatever the heck they want to do with it. Like, whether I agree with it or not my place. It's their stream. Like, I don't get to make a choice about somebody else's stream. I do things for my stream, and there's things that other people do that I'm not a fan of, that I've tried to do in the past that don't necessarily work, and I've found that out over time. So I don't do things. I don't do a lot of giveaways here, mostly because if you do a lot of giveaways, it tends to attract a different crowd, and nothing's wrong with that crowd, but like if every one of my streams said, give me away a $50 Xbox gift card, giving away $50 PSN, $50 Steam, whatever. If every one of my streams said that, yeah, I would get a lot more followers. If I'm required to do follower only chat, or if you have to follow to be able to enter, right? Well, if I ever do giveaways, you have to be a follower. Like, I'm sorry, I'm giving you something, you have to follow me. Like, you can unfollow me later if you want, but part of the reason I do that is because if you follow, as soon as you follow, my bot gives you 10 tickets, and then that gives you enough tickets to enter 10 giveaways, and then by the time the 10 giveaways happens, you've been in the chat long enough to be able to pick up enough tickets to enter more giveaways. It's more of a, hey, here's 10 entries than anything. I think it's 10 entries. It may be more. I don't know. I set it up so long ago, it's like literally not even funny. But I figured if I'm giving you something, you can at least follow me, and then unfollow later or whatever you want to do. It's your own life. Make your own choices. But the doing constant giveaways like that has a tendency to pull in the wrong crowd. And at least for my community, I'd much rather have people that are here for the community, for the game, and for the crazy stuff we do. And then when I do giveaways, those tend to go to people that have been supporting the channel, that have been that are in the channel and talking and stuff. And I'll do stealth giveaways. I do crazy stuff, man. So we'll have one, especially Extra Life Day. If you guys are yeah. So the bot that does the shout out, basically I can just set a timer on that, and it won't say that the giveaway started. It won't say when it ends. It won't say nothing. It just basically keeps track of everybody that's talked in chat and X amount of time, which is all configurable. And then at the end of that time, it just says blah one. I have no control over it other than setting the timer and telling it when to start and telling it what the giveaway. But that way it rewards people for good behavior because it rewards people for talking in chat. And then that way the people that are supporting the stream are getting the rewards as opposed to somebody that popped in specifically for the giveaway. Not that. Uh-oh, he's finding stuff.
So, just want to confirm I'm remembering shit correctly. In the past, with other Twitch channels, with the shoutouts, they've had... I've seen, or at least I thought I'd seen shoutout messages where it said, somebody last played X days ago. It's a
No,
thing,
we didn't.
Right?
Oh, I don't know about other channels.
But like,
we have.
I'm sure. Sorry, Hugo.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever. I don't remember seeing that, but okay. So Kinesis says that it's a thing.
Because I was sure I'd seen shoutouts that said, how long ago someone played a game. I can't find the API call on Twitch to do that. Like, I can't find when was somebody's last stream. I could get current streams and active stream, but not recent stream.
Legs down. That's spelled right there. What I had. Can you pull like VOD data or anything?
I'm looking. I can get videos, but I need to search by video ID or game ID.
You'd have to make a big long search.
Or by user ID, maybe? Because, yeah, I'd rather it have, like, a same 60 or 90 day cap of, when it pokes people. So if they don't stream for a while, we don't, unsettles them. So I'd have to pull get channel information.
How you doing this morning, Rafe?
Sorry, this is the cons of having your background voice to your stream being a programmer. Sometimes he starts on rabbit holes and talks to himself.
Then in his defense, a lot of times I send him down those rabbit holes.
Yeah, you fucking
do. It's really hard to when I started the movement. We're gonna go test the rocket booster here in a second. I'm flow boat my way around to. I guess I could probably.
Okay, so I can go active streams, and if there's no results, then check videos. Right. Okay.
Late morning. It's 8 in the morning for me. Just outside of Houston. Got nice weather system blowing in.
Oh yeah, Plum. When you land, can you give me the coordinates? I'm just flying to Market 6 right now to pick up the ECUs so that we have some again.
And then, so if you guys, if anybody here doesn't play D, you would like to try D, please let us know. There's a couple things. First thing you need to do if you don't have an account for DU, please my refer a friend code. I just put it in the chat. You don't have to use my refer a friend code. I'm okay if you don't. If you use somebody else's, if you're conflicted about whose code to use, I'm okay if you don't use mine. Just make sure you use somebody's. Like I'm perfectly, the benefits to, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, the benefits to me aren't that important. The benefits to you as a new player are very important. Use somebody's refer a friend code. The second link that I have there, if you guys have, and as far as I know, this works if you have an existing one also. The problem is you have to basically stop your subscription and then basically change it. But you click on that, it connects, and basically will connect your account to my affiliate account, and it gives me a small kickback, saying basically it gives me 5% of your purchase price back. It doesn't cost you any more money. It just it gives me a 5% kickback. That 5% kickback, once DAX are available, I'll use that money to buy DAX. DAX away on stream. Or I'll give the money to Extra Life. That's where that money's going. So.
Information.
And then so right now, if you guys do not have a Dual Universe account, you would like one. I have 3 summer decks that I haven't used. One may be kind of spoken for. I have some other people that are on the fence about it. We basically had location for all of our summer decks to go, and then as soon as we're like, "Hey, we got them! Here you go," the people are like, "Oh, I don't know." So now all of our summer decks are just kind of just sitting in the basement in a dark place, gathering water. So if you do have something that you need to do or something, or if you have a friend, like say you only have one account and you have like 2 friends that you wanted to come play with you, and you need one for one of them so they can come hang out with you, I'm fine with that too. Like, as far as I'm concerned, the more people we have playing the game, the better it is, because the better the game, the more people playing it, the more money the company makes, the more live the server is, the longer the game lasts. So for anyone that doesn't know what Extra Life is, Extra Life is the gaming branch of Children's Miracle Network. It's a charity that was started in the 70s by Donnie Marie Osmond to raise money for children's hospitals around the United States and Canada. And it basically helps raise money to help pay for children's health care. The big one, especially in the U.S., you always hear about the St. Jude's, which does a lot of cancer research. Also, Children's Miracle Network Hospital. We specifically on this stream, we play for Texas Children's Hospital, which is my local children's hospital. It's a hospital that's basically responsible for me being able to walk. I had a very, very catastrophic accident when I was young, and ended up cutting my foot in half. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I cut my foot in half." Well, no, not a lot of people don't see that, but people say stuff like, "Oh, I cut my foot in half," and they mean, "Oh, like I had a bad cut." No, I literally cut my foot in half. I cut my foot from the bottom to the top on my arch, all the way to the center of the bone. And I cut all the tendons, the ligaments, veins, nerves, everything. I cut my foot in half. The doctors could literally look inside of my foot and see the bone on the inside of my foot. It was bad. And somehow, and this was back in 83, 84. So 40 years ago. And they put my foot back together. None of the technology we have now, none of the crazy fancy stuff they have in the operating room with a little robot to put your shit back together. No, this is people back there with magnifying glasses and their hands and their brains, and they put my foot back together, and basically allowed me to walk. So I owe that hospital a lot, and yeah, it's just my goal there is to, if at all I can, we can raise a little bit of money and we help another child go live a full life. Dude, I that's the only way I can pay that hospital back, is to help them help somebody else. That's the only way I can pay them back. Because like I can never say thank you enough. Like, all joking aside, like they let me lead a very full life, and they do that on lots of levels. And then if you go through, no matter how much you dig, go talk. If you live in the United States or Canada, talk to your family. If you don't know somebody in your family that's been in a children's hospital, you didn't ask. Like, I'm sorry, there's somebody in your family that's been there. I've been very fortunate in my life. My daughter has never been to the children's hospital, never had to go to a children's hospital. I've been very lucky. But my nieces, my nephews, my cousins' kids, like, I had friends, like, that I literally lost count of how many children that I know that have been benefited directly from a children's hospital. So it's, to me, it's a very good charity to support, and a lot of stuff I do is to support Extra Life. And it's the reason, like, you'll see the banner down in the corner there is there. Yeah. It's amazing what a good doctor can do to a catastrophic injury. But yeah, no, I consider myself very fortunate. The accident that I had, like, they were seriously worried that they flat told me as a 9-year-old kid I would never walk again. They told my mom, or they told me I would never run again. They told my mom they were afraid I would never walk. And they spent 12 hours in the operating room. They stopped counting at 200 stitches on the side of my foot. So for the most part, like, usually when I get in the battle of stitches, I usually win those conversations. if you want to call it winning. Like, there's been some people that have had, like, some horrific stuff, and a lot of times, when I do run into some of those people, I'm like, okay, yeah, well, you won that one, I guess. We'll call it winning. Because it, obviously, to be in that club, you've had to have a pretty horrific accident. But it's, I don't know, it's just trying to make light of a very serious subject. But, like, the fact that the amount of kids that actually that get helped on a daily basis the amount of money that Extra Life raises, and hell, just the company I keep from having the Extra Life logo on my page is amazing. But yeah, so November 5th, we'll have Extra Life International Day of Play. So what that day is basically it's a 24-hour period that all the streamers come out. We try to raise as much money as we can. It's the big day for that. Mark your calendars, come hang out. I have so what I have a Humble Bundle choice account that I keep, and I basically have a list of all the games that I have in my Humble account. And when it comes to that day, I give them all away, or as many of them as we can away. So there's a list of I think like 200 or 300 games. I have different keys on there. Now, not all of them, because the way Humble Choice works now is so there's like 10 games and I can choose like 9 of them. So not every game on there is available, and a lot of them only have 1 or 2 keys for it.
Oh, did you miss the latest change to Humble?
Oh, did they change it again?
You don't even get 9 anymore.
I don't.
Last time I checked, we get even less now.
I better not get less. I'm still grandfathered in. I better be. Well, I guess when did they go? When did that change get made?
Oh, it was a couple months back. Don't remember what the. It's now so goddamn hard to find the settings for. Oh no. Plan type classic monthly status inactive? I'm sorry, what?
I
I'm sorry, what?
This is a Carapace's castle, and this is where we plan on launching people off the platform.
Apparently, Humble silently failed to charge my default payment method and didn't say something.
Not optimal. especially some of those other plants. They yeah, they get a little silent because they're trying to get people off the. All right. So for anybody that hasn't been here before, this is the castle. Serapis has been working on this thing with a bunch of other creators for a very long time, and it's a very nice like meeting area. It's great. They've done a lot of work to make it really nice.
But yeah, there's only 8 games now.
You only have 8.
No, there's only 8 games now in each bundle, or each month. That's it.
That's not talking about. Yeah. I better get all of them.
Yet, but because it used to say you have X remaining, now it just doesn't say anything.
Yeah. Well, and I get it. Like over time, they're trying to, because it still needs to be profitable, right?
Cloning between those pillars. Which pillar?
Looks like that's by Warforged. I was halfway tempted to get one of these to give away for 4th of July.
Hey, Plum, can you show me which pillars? I want to fly through them.
Probably those.
Yeah, wait for the stream delay.
Oh, you needed a waypoint, didn't you?
Well, I'm tracking you. I assume that by pillars, it's the towers.
I guess that's the one he's talking about.
I'm pretty sure I can do it. So I hope I'm coming in the right angle, or this is going to be very painful.
Exploding? I did it on X Corp. It's smashed to distance. So this is Serapis'
the space truck.
Oh, yours? I think it's an escort, isn't it?
Because I don't remember.
It was an escort.
I'm just gonna crank the gamma up so I can see clearly.
Yeah. So this is Serapis', and then I do have. Oh, I left my dang warp shuttle there. I gotta go back for the warp shuttle now. So I have a warp shuttle that I put together on my giveaway. I want to see Pete crash. That's horrible, Pete. So
I came in at the wrong angle, so you don't get to.
all right. So which one do we want to try first?
I also overshot, so I've got a vertical takeoff with a space truck. Damn it. I missed. And not by an insignificant margin.
Or Chirp is just going to come back. It's going to look like somebody's, just moved into the end of his platform. So, all right. So the idea is to put one of the gliders on here, point it into the platform, and see what happens.
Plum?
Yes.
I've done something wrong.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what's happening, but I'm floating that way.
How are you doing that? Do you need help?
I don't know.
I can't take
I
control
don't
of the
know what's
contract.
going on.
Well, your vertical boosters and your hover pads seem to be turning on and off. Are you trying to land on top of somebody's car or one of the other ships?
There we go. Now it's dropping. Thank you. So my hover height was 0. It was just like, we don't know what's going on right now. Because it just sort of stopped and started sliding backwards. But it was still too far off the ground to be the right hover height, because its hover height's not 30, it's set to 15.
So if anybody's interested in trying to see if this will work, and you want to come try to pilot something, we're at the castle on Alioth, the XUX castle. If you want to bring your glider and come try to stick on the rocket sled and see what happens, now's a good time. We're going to take one of the other ones and stop it on there here real quick and push some buttons and see what happens. We've tested some of this stuff.
Some.
All right, which one do you want to try first, Pete?
Well, one of these is programming.
Oh yeah, well I figured you wanted to do the programming.
Do we need to make any code changes?
But do we want to try one that we think will work? Or do we just want to go for massive explosions off the get-go?
One sec. I'm adding... some more code. I'm also putting the undock code in a loop, in a timer of its own, so that it'll keep trying to undock. So if they just slide and they don't undock, it'll keep trying to kick them out.
Yeah.
Undock. And we're gonna do this every 0.5 seconds. Just keep trying. On stop. We'll stop undock. At the end of stage 4, when everything does its shutdown, we'll stop the undock timer as well. And I discovered that I can actually format the code visually with Shift Tab.
I just crashed to a black screen filled with code. Work generation templating parameters. That doesn't seem like the best.
It sounds like something happened in Unigine. And you probably ended up at a custom debug screen added by NQ. Did you think to take a screenshot of it? Because if you did, I'd submitted it as a bug report. Because they'd probably want to know what was on the screen. Alright. Oh, did you bring rocket fuel? Because I forgot to bring back the rocket fuel.
Oh, I was supposed to bring rocket fuel? Yes, I brought rocket fuel.
Good. Because I forgot to put it all back in the tank.
I only brought a little bit of rocket fuel, though.
How many kiloliters?
171. And I have... Oh, I should have brought atmospheric fuel, not freaking space fuel. I brought space fuel.
Kiloliters of freaking nitron in here. What are you talking about, dude?
Oh, in the other ship? Yeah.
In the flatbed.
Yeah, I put it down.
So you got fuel, dude. So
Yeah,
what
it's
are you talking about?
Now I put it on in the cargo box. I think
I was trying to figure out where it was before, and now you've moved it, and now I still don't know where it is.
It's on the drop box on the top.
Oh, there's a roof.
Yeah, mine's fancy. So poor Kaniso. Poor Kaniso made this wonderful ship, and then I bastardized it for my own uses.
Yeah. Alright, I'm refueling the tanks fully. I'm scared. Which is an appropriate response based on the testing.
Yeah, with what we're fixing to do, this is nothing. If it doesn't explode and kill us both. Oh, speaking of which, do I have a resurrection pod in here?
Oh yeah, we're gonna need those.
Crap. Oh, good, I have a resurrection. put down 2 of them.
Which one did you activate? And I'll activate the opposite one.
I did the one on the left.
Alright, I'll do this one.
Yeah, considering if this goes horribly wrong, we're both going to be eating it at the same time.
So, which one are we,
Well, it's either this one or the forklift. I'll pick this one. It looks almost like a ship. Restarting the router. Oh, here can I miss the disaster.
So how are you planning on having this work? Because we've been trying to figure out some of this, and I don't know if you'd quite nailed down how this is going to work.
So the idea I have right now is I'm going to climb in the potato star. I'm going to get in the seat. I'm going to close my eyes and pray. And then I'm going to have you get in the seat of the rocket sled. I'm going to have you push the button so we take off. And then once we get up to speed, I'm going to pull up and see if I can separate from the rocket sled without smashing into the back of it and exploding first.
Okay! This will be good.
So you have the helm, Mr. Sulu. And there are, towards the end, in the center, there are blocks that stick out. So definitely stay over to one side or the other.
So, aim for about there.
Yeah, actually, yeah, if you aim for the corner, we should be good.
You ready?
Sure. Find out in a second. That was uneventful. Oh, shit, never mind.
Two seconds was long enough, right?
How fast were we going? And it doesn't look like. So it's not, it didn't leave off.
That was 2 seconds of boost. You told me 2 seconds.
Well, I was a guess. It was like 6. We got to like 600, but like the ship didn't do anything. Like it didn't take off. Like when I got into the little truck, like as soon as I got in it, it started moving.
Did you pick up the truck and replace it while on this?
Maybe that was what happened.
Alright, be good.
Now the trick is to see if we can get back up there, or if we need to go get the other ship. Oh god. If we need to, we can put wings on this thing.
Oh, gee.
But the problem is if we put wings on it, it's going to try to take off from the landing pad. Like I said, the whole point is
come on, up you go. Come on.
me not pick you up.
Nah, I think we're stuck with brakes on again. Give me a second. I gotta reboot the programming board.
I just saw a red light flash. Saw my light flash before my eyes. Well, to be fair, I'm kind of upset, Pete.
You're kind of upset.
We didn't die. There was no explosions. Pete's trying for explosions.
See, the problem is that we've still got the down thrusters, so my attempts to get up here are harder because
Do we need to get rid of the down thrusters?
if you could temporarily remove them, this would make climbing a hill easier. Come on, up you go. You big old lumbering beast.
All right.
Yeah, as soon as I call Alt-1, it has a script error. Yep, now we're out of fuel. You removed a fuel tank.
Well, yeah. I just removed the fuel tanks from them. The back ones still have.
Damn it. But once you remove a fuel tank, I get a script error from missing items.
Oh yeah.
So.
But it would have done the same thing if I'd removed the whole freaking lock speed, the zip lock contact.
Oh, there was script. And the errors are of course gone. Excellent. Yeah, I don't think I have access to nav when I need it. Or the navigator when I need it, so I guess that button ain't gonna work. Alright, I'm in build mode, trying to figure out what was removed. So we're missing rocket tank.
All I did was remove the connections between the forward rockets and their tanks.
And why did it say it was out of... Oh, because the engines had no fuel anymore. So they are out of fuel. I got a better idea. While you get this up into the air, I have a crazy idea.
I have to wait for time. Mr. Kanisa, welcome back.
You missed a fun and enjoyable amount of failure, Kinisa.
Yeah, if the other option, our other idea is if we could turn this basically into a vertical takeoff platform, and we still can. Just throw some more engines on it, basically have this thing take it vertically back up. Other option I was thinking about, Pete, is maybe having the brakes not allow it all the way off into the runway.
Well, I mean, we've got to get the timing right for the runway.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna increase the boost duration to 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 4 seconds. How far up the mountain are we? Still getting there?
Well, I ran out of time.
Oh.
Wait, 19 more seconds.
Oh, obstructed? No. Not obstructed. And can we be non-obstructed now? I've also now made it so that all the boosters are facing the same direction.
Oh. You don't want the downward boosters anymore, huh?
Fair point, actually. That is a very fair point. Because I was thinking more thrust, but like... Yeah, we'll just... increase the time it boosts for. Okay. 6 seconds.
Oh, I'm out of the right spot.
Oh, get on the platform. Where are you going?
You gotta go get on the platform.
Yeah, the one I'm holding.
Oh.
Alright, well, I was gonna push it up there with you on it, but...
Okay.
Pretty sure get to about here, that I can... Now I just have to get up there. I didn't think about this part. How do I get up? Hey, can you toss me to a space truck? You see the space truck coming down to it. Thank you. Just
Are you in build mode?
Just let go of it.
Well, you can just jump in build mode.
Yeah, good point. Alright, I'm in.
Brianna, how you doing?
Ow, ow. Thank you.
We're doing stupid things with build mode. We're trying to see if we can get a saucer separation situation going. We're trying. It's not been going well. To be honest. Well, to be honest, it's kind of meant to be a disaster. Be, this was never meant to be. It was made to be repaired. let's just say that.
Well, we're refueling the tanks, and we try to get a little quicker this time, though.
Well, I need to get before we go. I need to make sure that this thing's bouncing around.
Well, yeah, you just gotta hop on it and then pick it up and drop it again.
All right. I'm ready when you are.
Here we go! Landing gears.
Explosions.
Yeah.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Well, we got good news and bad news. The good news is that the boost was long enough. The bad news is,
It still didn't take off.
correct.
And
Brakes work though. Script error as well.
I don't know what else to do.
I'll stop it with the brakes. Alright. I mean, see, it doesn't report errors to me, which is annoying. I can't figure out what's going wrong.
It's the only so the other option we're going to have then is to just basically take it up on the AG and throw things off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have found why I'm having errors, but I don't understand why.
So what we're trying to do, anybody, if you don't know what it is, you can go search for Red Bull Flugtag. It's FLGTAG. And it's basically an event where people build gliders and you put them on a platform, shove them off into the platform with power, and you try to glide as far as you can. We're trying to get a little bit of that. So this is a glider. It's a it doesn't have the ability to do anything other than just glide. Oh, but if I'm in the pilot seat, you can't pick it up, can you?
I'm giving myself a button to activate only the forward boost. Make it easy to get out of here.
So the idea is to use the rocket booster to kind of get it going, and then once it's going, we basically remove this something from 100, and that will cause it to hopefully gain lift and pick off. The problem is it's not gaining lift on here.
Hey, the back tanks are out of fuel.
Oh.
Also, this thing needs a hell of a lot more frickin' atmospheric engines.
Yeah.
That's no go.
Well, I didn't want to give it a bunch of it because it was just weight. But I'm starting to wonder if we should just put some large VTOL like atmospherics on the bottom. If I need to, I can go get the flatbed, come down and get it.
Can't deploy my speeder. Yeah, you may have to go get a ship. Because I can't get this thing to move.
So I have two choices. To be able to launch stuff off the end of the runway, that means we're going to have to basically put the engines on the gliders. The problem with putting engines on the gliders is that allows people to control the glider, and instead of going straight out, if you were smart, and most people doing this would be, you're going to go straight up. So you're going to take off, and as soon as you can, you're going to crank the straight up as high as you can, and you're going to go up as high as you can, and that's going to give you more glide distance. So the issue is obviously that's going to be a problem, because we want people to be able to see, and if somebody can use build a light enough glider that they can get into orbit, they would never get down. The other option would be to stick things on like a flatbed AG ship, and just toss them off the side. The problem with tossing them off the side, however, is you can't pick it up if somebody's in it. And if you climb into a ship that's off the side of it, it instantly starts falling. So we are definitely running into some issues trying to do.
Oh, I see what he was talking about now. Yeah. So yeah, I found the settings he was referring to, so we can basically stop it tilting in that.
Okay.
So yeah, just go and give it a little bit. Script modification failed.
What's going on? Server must be having problems today or something.
Very.
Being complicated.
Well, I'm trying to find where the exported parameters are for this script, so I can so I can set them. Oh, there they are. Found them. Okay. Don't know why we couldn't edit them, but 2. What were they? 30. Alright. 30. 25. I'm gonna make this 2 and 2.
Should be over here somewhere.
I'm still by the lake. I can see you though. Yeah, this is much more stable.
I'm bouncing around. That's it.
Other lake. Lake on your left.
Wait, correct.
The one next to the mountain.
Man. Well, to be honest, kind of a sad. It's such a good idea, but it seems like every way we have to release this ship is just not working. So rapidly is turning into the only way we have to do it is to basically take stuff up on the flatbed and drop it. So that may be what we end up doing.
I'm pretty sure you can't maneuver a construct that someone's in.
Yeah, you can.
So, doors?
We would almost have to have like a door to place it on the side. And basically open the door and drop it. It's about the only option I have at this point. The only good thing with that is we'd be able to do a lot more of them. We could set the AG height so that it was constant. I don't know, because putting the rocket booster on the actual ship, even though it could work, is asking for trouble, because that's going to allow people to, what's going to happen is somebody in the very beginning, or at some point, somebody's going to realize that if they take off with a rocket booster and make it point straight up, they can gain a bunch of height. And then as soon as that happens, everybody after that's going to do it. And then it's going to be who can rocket boost the highest, right? And then it's going to take 20 minutes for them to glide back down. And then all it does is it takes one person to get out of the atmosphere. And as soon as one person gets out of the atmosphere and they can get into orbit, they're done. They can literally just orbit until they fall out of the sky. So the putting an engine on it, and that's why I didn't want to put an engine on it. specifically for those reasons. Because anything that we put that's powered on there, it's just going to cause problems. So I think we're back to the using the doors to kind of launch them off the side, and then just kind of dropping them. Unless we can come up with a better idea, but that's the only one I have at this point. The only other option that I have is to go back to the drawing board, color it a white, and be like, sorry, we tried, and just give the money away. And just basically raffle the money. Because it sucks that we can't have a competition, because I know some people that were interested in doing it. But I've said the money's going to be given away. The money's going to be given away. That's only fair. And then we can still have a judging contest to see, the best design one. But I know at this point, I think maybe the glider, or just drop them from dropping them from a height probably could be our best option. I don't know if anybody else has a better idea or a different idea. I'm all ears. But everything that we've tried so far to get them to disconnect the auto let go isn't working.
The sad part is, or slash great part, depending on how you look at it, this is a testament to how well the boarding system in this game works.
Yeah.
Actually works. Actually keeps things anchored. But right now we need it not to.
Yeah.
Whoa! As I was praising the system that handles the boarding, it just suddenly decided, yeah, you're not attached to the rocket ship anymore.
Oh.
I'm now attached to your ship.
Oh, did you step off the rocket? Or off the board? Or...
I got thrown off. So, I'm now in this lovely little room here at the front where it's safe. Because yeah, I was just walking along the platform, and then all of a sudden I just zoomed and hit, the back engine.
Well, that's helpful.
Close enough.
Yeah, because the thing is you would think that the forceful command thing, or the forceful thing, would allow you to heat it. And the problem is if I'm in the ship, right? If I'm in the seat, you can't maneuver it. Because that would make it easy too. If somebody was in the seat, we could just pick them up, toss them off the side, and let them go, and then that would work also. Uh,
Yeah, but the problem is the force command, which we based this idea on, doesn't forcefully do anything.
yeah. So yeah, but at this point, it's literally put a door or put a gate on one side, and basically set the ship on top of it, have the person get in it, and pull the lever. Um,
Yeah, I.
well, just to make sure, where are you at right now?
I'm wandering around on the platform away from all this because I'm just.
I was gonna have you jump in a seat to make sure, but I'm pretty sure if you're in the seat, I can't.
Oh, hang on. Oh, come on. Climb something. There we go. Right. I'm in the pilot seat of the platform. Cannot take control as it's already being used.
Are you in the controller?
Yeah, but I think I got in after you maneuvered. Have you
But
let
you're in
go
the
of it?
seat. Yeah, so I'm up.
Yeah, but
No,
so
but you're in the
currently I don't
seat.
have a HUD.
If I do this,
Yeah, I still don't have a HUD, and I'd have to get out and get back into it.
oh, so when I release you, it just basically is gonna fall.
Yeah, I'm not in control. I'm just a passenger. If I get out in it again when I can actually initialize it.
Yeah, but the problem is climbing out of a glider and back into it as it's falling from the sky.
So what we actually, I have a stupid idea. Okay,
I'm
I've
all
had a
for
thought.
stupid.
I've had a thought. Give me access to are any of the Pete. Okay, give me access to the moving vehicle so I can fly the fucking thing. And build mode. I need build mode for this. I have an idea. Because if I'm in build mode, I can see the seat. Then the moment you let go of it, you need to tell me so I can hold F. Or you need to ideally tell me so I can start holding F, then let go of it. But that works too. Oh, you could have just put it in the box with the fuel, because I've got the same box open. Yeah, I may have just thought of a way.
But at that point, we're dealing with timing too.
Yes, we are. But okay, let's do a quick test. So I've started holding F and I've let go. Oh, it's now getting in. So that's how long the F thing takes.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Is that couple of seconds you're gonna be plummeting.
Yes, but if you say get in and I start getting in and you let go of it in that window,
Yeah. Well,
it'll
now
start moving.
I need permission to pick it up.
Yeah, no, I've put it in the wrong thing. That's okay. I can just. I meant to put it in my org. Factory. VMAX and workshop should give you everything. I need to refresh and pick it up. So you lift it, and here's what you need to do. You need to tell me to get in, and then throw it, or then do the final part of the throw, and release pretty much right after you say get in. So,
All right, go ahead. Get in. Nope, I'm standing on solid ground. Standing on solid ground.
stand on the platform. Why are we still sliding?
But I'm standing on solid ground. So the glider is going to stay in place until you get into the seat.
Yes, but what I want you to do is I want you to be on not solid ground and throw it.
Yes, but if we're on solid ground, I lift you as high as I can and I just let you go, and then you get into the seat, then it will start to fall, and then you can glide out.
Yes, I know, but I want to see how good you're throwing on this.
Not good.
Also, I want you to throw me off that side. So if you stand on the corner of the platform and throw me out this way. Okay, it's not really that good of a place. Well, it's better than nothing. I haven't had a chance to get into this yet. Alright, a minute now. Oh, onto it now. So make sure you're up on the non-solid ground.
Are you ready?
Say when.
3, 2, 1.
Off the edge. What are you doing?
Well, I didn't say I was good at this.
So remember, I need to have the wheel ticking over before you've let go.
So when I say 1, I'm gonna let go.
So if you're gonna let go on 1, I need to start on 2.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Oh, you almost needed to do it earlier then.
Okay.
The Arca is still under that. It's breaking back over to here.
I'm going to tell you to get it. We'll get into build mode.
Wait.
So stare at the seat.
Okay.
The control seat. Alright, cool. So 1, 2, start getting in. 3, 2.
I got it too early. Hold on. Oh, I can see the credit.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. What the hell just happened there?
Like I'm in it, but I don't have control of it.
Are you sure you don't?
No, now I do have control of it. Like it.
So that worked.
Yeah. So it's just I can't go up and down for some.
Oh, you probably don't have any tilting adjusters or... Oh, you didn't set that as a hover vehicle, did you?
Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't set it at all.
Yeah. Still, success!
So, and now I've got to get it back.
Well, you're 650 meters away, so... Obviously my throwing arm is better. No offense.
Well, but the thing is, though, is that this thing started gliding almost immediately.
Yeah, so we could probably just drop it off, which is the next thing we'll do. But, like... I will, This is going to be far easier if I just bring the truck down to collect. Am I close enough, or...? Hang on.
Oh, damn it. Now it's stuck there. I got like 70 seconds.
Come on. There's a target there. This time I'm going to take us to the end of the platform. And we'll try the drop test. Come on. That's that tilt problem I'm having with this. It starts to go out and out and... Okay. Parking. We have parked. I love this truck. This is my favorite. I'm stuck in the truck. I'm free of the truck.
It's my favorite truck. I'm stuck.
But like,
It's a cool idea. All right. So the idea is, do you want to fly it or?
no, you are. You just gotta get it over the edge. What? You think nonsense was that? Is that over the edge yet?
Yeah, I'm way up.
Hang on. Level her out. Oh, no. Shit.
Ah!
I've lost Tom, haven't I?
I'm still on it. Is it released or?
No, I'm trying to, but it keeps... Because I get the name tags in the way, I'm selecting the name tags. Okay. It's now released.
So I should be able to just climb in it.
Good
As soon as
luck.
I climb in it, it should start falling. Nose it over. And fall out of the sky.
So the dynamic construct throwing works. Right, because I'm imparting forward momentum. Do I need to drop them nose down? Do I need to drop it nose down so there's the right direction of momentum? Plum, we need to do another test. Coming down. The elevator's descending.
I'm trying to see if I can slip it back up there. All right, I'm up here. The problem is trying to impart forward momentum into it. We're going to induce errors, right? That's going to be a problem.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm wondering if I can just nose down drop it. I'm going this way initially.
That's not the right platform.
But
I don't know whose this is.
I would have had to have gone very heavily nose up to get to the other one. And I did not want to cause more damage than I needed. See, at least this way. I now do this. Sneak out from underneath it. And then slam the brakes on. Too much brakes. And glide on down. I do have to get back to the end of the runway, so this does suck. Oh, and there it goes again.
I think that the door is going to have to be the...
I'm gonna need your assistant fixing this thing so it stops doing that. Where are you getting off? We're going to the end of the thing. Because I want to test dropping it down, or dropping it off nose down. In case, because it'll then have the force applied in the direction of the wings. If that'll let you pull up. Because as it stands, you're just dropping out of the sky with no, control. So. Because yeah, if I don't have to throw them all, that would be great. Because Pete's arm will get very sore if he has to throw all the craft on Sunday.
Well, that's the problem. That then not only that, but it's the whole timing issue, where somebody doesn't jump in at exactly the right time.
Well, I explained it clearly. They need to hop in on 2. I threw after 1. That gave you the exact amount of time you needed. So here's what we're gonna do. Yup. Game, can we not do that? Thank you. I want you to stand on top of it. And be ready to get in the, thing.
Well, actually, if I stay in build mode, it works.
Yeah. Stay in build mode. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to drop you this way. And then I'm gonna, so it's fair and balanced, I'm gonna be as high as possible. How's that look?
Sure.
You ready?
Sure.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so if you release it, it should
Yeah, I just have to release it. Alright, off you go. Good luck.
So that way you can just do that, and then I get in at my leisure.
And just pull up.
What's up? And we're gliding!
So, there's our 2 methods. Someone has to throw it. We can use doors to drop it, and we can just vertically drop. So, we have some options.
It's kind of sad that it works.
Sorry?
It's kind of sad that the gliders actually work.
Well, you're currently 980 meters away. So,
What?
yeah, no, that...
Oh, no, I
fair.
turned around.
I know, but you got about 980 before you turned around, so, like...
Yeah.
So, it's not going to be a complete bust tomorrow. We have a way. But yeah, the further out you are, the easier it is for me to get back up.
Oh,
Remember,
okay.
I have to get up there. So, yeah, if you could, move further away from the mountain. Because this ain't no Kineso ag ship. It don't VTOL well. It also can't stand on its back legs. Are you still going?
Yeah. I'm still 170 meters off the ground. And I've made 280 returns.
Holy shit!
Dropping a meter a second right now.
That thing's a goddamn feather!
Well, it weighs nothing, and it has 50 G's of lift.
So yeah, like, I think the vertical drop is probably the most fair, because then they have, when they get into it, to So, I kind of wish you hadn't turned around now and just had kept going so we could see how far this thing gets.
I think go a long way.
Sorry?
It's gonna go a long ways. I'm over 3 kilometers out from the base, or from my waypoint.
I'm nearby. Like, hi.
Still going.
This thing's amazing.
All right. So we're turning around twice. Doesn't tell me how far away I am.
Basically, I was at the end of the platform, which is the problem.
3.7 kilometers from. I don't know how far I was.
Well, what I'll do is I'll set a waypoint. Stay where you are. I'll get in the truck and set a waypoint there. Let me land this. And then once we get up there, I'll get back to the end of the Is that closer?
Yeah, so I was worried that like it wouldn't be that far, but we're probably looking at 5 or 6 kilometers. So it may be too far. Maybe drop them from too high.
Copy. Enter on position. Right from clipboard. Here. Here. Set as destination. Alright. I have that spot bookmarked. Oh, damn it.
Jesus, stick the wheel.
What? 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 Oh, it drifted through the ground for a minute. Okay.
It's just, it's gone. I don't know.
It's on the truck.
I don't see your truck either.
You don't see the... Yep. You may need to relog. Oh god. I don't want to relog because if it moves, I don't know where it's going to go. I was going to say, no, I'll relog because you're streaming. Then I thought, no, if I relog and it's not here, no one knows where it is.
Oh my god, another food.
Please be there on your screen. Oh. You got a recruiter friend thing. Cool. I can see it on your screen. Yay. Oh, hop in one of the seats. I mean, it's got seats. You can use them, you're allowed to.
Trying to find not pilots. Alright, so the idea is to take them out to the end of the runway.
Oh, come on.
basically point them. Unless we want to have them do it.
Well,
Be like,
they put their own gliders out there and then get in them.
yes.
Yeah, well, then it's fair. I mean, they put their gliders there. It's completely out of our hands then.
Yeah, and we'll know that you have to point it down to get forward momentum. We'll probably the people that are watching the stream will know. But that's all your fault for not having that information. you should have watched the stream when we were testing. All right, which means I probably just need to deconstruct the rocket sleds.
Which isn't the worst result. It's just it means that, you know.
Yeah, it was an idea. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still happy I made the rocket sleds because those shits are hilarious.
Yeah, but like, probably, yeah, so. Hey, bright side is now we don't have to just suddenly cancel the thing on Sunday.
I was
Nice.
really worried about having to cancel it.
I'm gonna run to the end of the platform and tell you how far away with all those turns you'd manage to get. How far away did I say you got before when you initially turned?
980 or something.
980. Okay.
Because then I turn around, come back, probably at half the distance, and
so
then turn
I'm
around.
only going to include the 980 once in the number I give you at the end. Because I'm not going to include the distance back because I don't know exactly how much that was.
Yeah.
But if I stand on the corner of here, the point is 2.4 kilometers away.
Wow.
Which means
yeah, so
you've got at least, 3.3 Ks.
Yeah, at least 3.3. And I'm sure with a little bit more work, and then that's the other trick too. Is that'll be the trick is when we jump in it at the end, you have to be patient enough to give yourself some speed before you pull up. Because if you jump in and pull up immediately, you're not going to have any forward momentum. Right,
So,
help me.
you know what the best part about this is then? Because I won't have to be a technical operator for any of this, I could actually participate.
Yeah, you give me loves. Give me loves. You give me loves. You want to be a lapdog, you get loves. I love it. What? No, you were a lapdog, you get loves. You don't like loves, then you don't be a lapdog. That's the rules. What do you mean no, Uber? And then then at that point, now the only problem is people are be able to go so far out that so maybe I change the rocket sled into more of a VTOL sled.
Something we can go and pick shit up with.
Yeah, because if I put VTOL rockets on it, or and then maybe I can just get Serapis to just drop the script on it.
But yeah, Plum, there is now an ECU on the Abominable Yeti. You need to configure it.
I'll have to configure it to make sure it stops.
Yeah.
Then I'll have to go get those other two ships from wherever they're drifted to. I figured one of them will crash land somewhere.
Well, I mean, if you get the positions of them, and if they're both on the planet, I'll go get one of them for you. Yeah. I just need to know
But one of the trucks, I think, is out floating in space. It was heading away from the planet, I think.
Well,
But the big one, I think, was headed back towards the planet.
can I see those constructs? No.
But yeah, so if I do that, throw a couple of large atmospheric pinks on it, remove the rocket boosters, and just basically turn it into a hovering platform. Either that, or I could just go buy his one of his hovering things over here. Because he has he's got this thing here. What is this, Mr. Lifty? Yeah, Mr. Lifty. So Mr. Lifty is a vertical launcher. It should be able to carry an excess core. How much is Mr. Lifty? 4 million. So I could buy a Mr. Lifty and then use Mr. Lifty to go get the ships to bring them back. Or I say screw it and we get this guy. And then we have a cargo pod. This has got, I think it's like 8 or 10 medium containers in it, and it will vertical launch. Oh, lost the beat. So the question is do we get the yeah, it's 5 million for the freight pod and it's 4 million for the first. And we could really place like I could use a flat spot on the other one or mount stuff too. I think I'd rather have a freight pod. Anyway, I'll have that, and if nothing else, we can use it to go grab things and bring them back. You did. Oh wait. You are the muted. I'll end up trying to build that this afternoon. Don't have since you have the medium containers, I have that. Did have that. Data banks. Just this. Probably have all that stuff too. The only thing I really should need is 14 advanced maneuvering atmospherics, and then the 30. So, alright. I think I needed 40 of them. They're 15 advanced. Really large is Pinot. That's gonna be spiffy. We
I'm
have to
back.
move some of the. What's that?
So what's the plan?
Well, I'm going to build. I bought the blueprint for one of the Serapus's pod launcher here. So I bought this blueprint, and then I'm going to use it to go get things and bring them back. I could have used a Mr. Lifty, but a Mr. Lifty is great, but it's got no storage on it, so I had to put boxes on it, and I'd rather have the one that was made to carry boxes, because this is basically a VTOL like the Nimbus, except for it's got, I think it's like.
Can you give me a temporary plated status on the EL org? That way I can go find those two vehicles. Pretty sure I'll be able to figure out which two they are. But yeah, figure if I go find them between now and...
Oh, I was going to do it when I got to work.
Oh, I was just going to go look for them now. Because, you know, I've got time. Plenty of time.
A bit longer. I can invite an org to it.
Why not? The org? No, because it wasn't in the org, because that was a deliberate choice.
Yeah, I wanted to not be in.
Yeah, that way we could make sure it worked like, you know, people who weren't in orgs. How do I... That's that. Now I should be able to hopefully see the constructs. Filter. But just DL. I gotta wait for permissions though, so I can actually see them. Because, yeah, I think by default I can't see any of them. Oh no, I should be able to. Maybe? Filter by type. Dynamic. Glued.
There, that fixes that problem.
Yeah, okay, that fixed it. So, the ones that are the furthest away.
Should
That
be
would
like
be
gliders or something.
Test Glider 3
Should be one of them.
and Moving Truck Glider. Alright. Space brakes are space things armed.
So what are you heading to?
Probably got enough fuel for this.
Are you going to go after the moving truck or the test glider?
Well, I'm
And we
eventually going.
we may both need to be like on one vehicle to do it.
Oh, before I go, brakes. Should probably put the glider that's parked on the corner of my ship down. You know, the one truck I do have. So yeah, there's a glider over here that's meant to be over there, but I forgot I had it on my vehicle.
I try to clean up our mess here.
Yep. So yeah, it's
So that way, hopefully, Surface doesn't come in. His entire base is all a mess.
I've got it as close to the ag ship as it'll let me. Alright. Full power. Vertical up. Yeah, I'm going after Test Glider 3.
And that was the one that was headed back towards the planet.
Well, they're both pretty close to each other at 2 system units away, so
Yeah, that's probably still in space, which is going to be, well, with a HT on there, you may be able to get to it.
let's re-angle out. Somebody has a platform 11 kilometers up.
That's good.
I know this. I nearly touched it.
Oh, touchies!
Trust me, I was not thrilled to find this out. See what time stream ending today?
I can go later. Saturdays I get a little later.
I was just asking. No, what? Still learning the new schedules. Still.
Yeah. I'll go today. I'll put the cargo box together so I can actually get or get the lifter thing going so that we have that.
Kilometers out.
But all right. I think we're hitting a slow spot here. Go ahead, find spot to go raid. Get ready a little bit early for work today. Be great. Oh, speeds and stuff. You don't really drag very often. Drax makes kicks and stuff.
Drive too fast.
Do me a favor, come hang out with Drax for a little bit, and then tell him I said hi, and we will catch you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll probably be building gliders and stuff. Just if you guys have any crazy ideas, let me know, and then we will kind of go from there. You guys be safe. Talk to you soon.